Hello and welcome to another episode of 5-Minute Dissertation Diaries. My name is Marty Scholes and today is Sunday, July 23rd, 2023. I had some really highs this week, some really lows this week. Let's see where we're at. First of all, this week I got worked on the Statement of Conditions Met for AQR because I thought I was going to AQR on Monday. I'm not. It's one thing that really bugs me, but whatever. I identified and listed 15 conditions that were in the feedback from AQR. I responded to 3. I've got another Word document I'm putting together. It's got those in there. And then I got some feedback from my methodologist. Got some feedback on Wednesday. And I reviewed it. He said he suggested a Zoom meeting. I requested one. We'll get together. And then I downloaded and reviewed the content expert update. She updated her values in the criteria tables. I merged that into my version. And then what I did was I went through and looked at the methodologist feedback. There were 37 comments. I merged those into my current version. And here's why. My methodologist made it clear he wants to see back from me the original version that he has, which I put to my methodologist or my content chair, my dissertation chair. I gave her that on June 28th, almost 4 weeks ago. And I've been revising since then, substantially. But my methodologist wants to see from the version he has, which was my June 28th version, all the changes that I made and addressed his comments and his comments. That's the one he wants to see. But there have been literally 1,000 changes since that version. And I'm trying to figure out how I deal with that. I'll figure it out. I've got to figure it out by Wednesday because I have a week 7 deliverable on Wednesday and my chair is out starting Wednesday for a week. So I told her, I said, look, I'll let you know. I got a week 7 deliverable. I'll be putting it in the box. I know you're out, but I'm putting it in the box. So I went through and I found 37 comments. Then I went through and I looked at the criteria tables for the methodologist needing attention. In the abstract, it was blank from the methodologist. Chapter 4, I've got issues in introduction. I got several of them, and a couple are blank. And then I went and I addressed most of the methodologist comments. Some 3 or 4 will need a conversation with him. And my methodologist suggested a meeting. I said, great, let's do it. Here's my schedule. My chair is trying to coordinate that. She's leaving next week. I hate this. I went on. I'll go on a rant. This new program at the university, and thank goodness I'm not in it, they've set classes up in 8-week classes that are pass-fail. And you have certain milestones you have to hit. You have to be done with chapter 3 by the end of this, approved by your committee. Well, a committee review takes minimum 4 weeks, minimum. So if it doesn't pass the first time, you're flunking the class. That's the new program at the university. I'm glad I was grandfathered into the old one, so I'd never make it. That just blows my mind. This thing here, he had it 4 weeks ago Wednesday. Well, he didn't. My chair had it 4 weeks ago Wednesday. My chair, fortunately, only had it for a week. And she forwarded it to my methodologist, who sat on it for 2 weeks. And then now he's incommunicado for another week, maybe 2. And then we'll finally get a meeting set up with him that's probably going to be in late August. So that's what? 2 months for one review cycle. How do you do that in a class? Forget the time it takes to absorb it and identify it and read the content and go find articles and understand what you're doing. And forget all that. Just in the time it takes them to review it. I'll have one review cycle that's already at 4 weeks. And it may go on for another 3 or 4. I don't know. I'm just frustrated by that because I'm running out of time and I need to deal with that. All right, this coming week, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to address everything I can from the methodologist. And then what I'm going to do is submit it on Wednesday because I have a week 7 deliverable. I'll get it submitted to the class on Wednesday. Now my chair is out from Wednesday to Tuesday. So she's out for that week, even though that's when I'm submitting it. And I sent her a message. I said, hey, I got a deadline. I'm submitting. I know you're out, but I'm submitting. And I'm going to try to submit everything that can be addressed. Everything that's addressable will have been addressed while I'm waiting for my methodologist. And he made it clear he wants to see the copy I sent him and with the changes since then highlighted and his comments intact with responses. That's going to be difficult because I've had literally 800, well, when I first looked at it, it's 889 changes since between the one he saw on June 28th when I submitted it and the one I've been working on. I've been fixing a lot of stuff. I got feedback from the content expert, feedback from the chair. I've been making changes. So what I have to do is I have to somehow fix everything, get it great, get a master copy that looks good. And then I have to compare that to the copy that he has, or he had. And then I have somehow to create a third copy that's got as a baseline his copy with all the changes I've made. And then as tracked changes, pending acceptance or rejection. and then have those all highlighted somehow. It's going to be literally 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 changes. And I don't know how that's going to play. We'll see. We'll see. I'll figure it out somehow. But that's my plan, is to get that done by Wednesday, and then I can go back into working on AQR and dissertation defense after that. I'm going to try to get it in my chair's hand on Wednesday, knowing she won't look at it for a week, and knowing I won't meet with my methodologist before then. But I still got to get something in. Otherwise, I fail that portion of the thing. There's a submission deliverable. And hopefully we can just move forward from here. But I'm running out of time. I'm getting nervous, and I don't like this. All right, well, that's my story. Hope you're doing well. Take care.